looks like a little tiny lightsaber. You know, here it is in my hand. So easy to grasp. You know, it's like a bicycle handle or something. It's not super thick. Pretty solid lens over the LED element right there. And you can see it there. I don't think it's zoomable or anything. You do have this kind of six-sided kind of notching up here, and I'm just trying to see if that does anything. Well, it looks like I can take off the top portion of the flashlight, and there's an O-ring right there, so that should be waterproof. Oh, it looks like, I don't know, man, is that how you get the battery out? Okay, so here is the battery. It's a 2600 milliamp hour Imalent branded 18650 battery, so that is cool. You do get the battery, which is pretty nice. Just requires one, and then down on this end, not sure how you recharge it quite yet. You know, and what's kind of funny is that, you know, there's the notch on the back here kind of makes the coin edge of this dial only kind of available on one side. It looks like it goes about one rotation either direction, maybe not half a rotation, and so I have a feeling that's going to be maybe for cranking up the power. But what this little notching does, as you can see here, it falls, is it makes it really look like a lightsaber, a black lightsaber, but a lightsaber. And you have knurling here and some fluting. That's pretty grippy, so I have no problems with that. So if we put this back in here and then screw this back on, and it looks like there's a little rubber base on the bottom, which is where I'm assuming you're going to be able to recharge and do some of your things. So okay, so you have a power button right there. Maybe a little hard to see. Let's see. Power button right here, on off, and then you have the USB port, I'm assuming, underneath where it says USB there. So we can find it. There we go. So you have the micro USB port under there. And then looks like there might be some little LED lights right there. I don't know, there's some little notches. It's not that easy to tell what they're for, but let's just go ahead and hit the power button, see what happens. All right, so we do have light, and that's kind of like a Firefly mode as far as I can tell, because it's on, but it's not super bright, which is good, because, and it's actually kind of like a warm light, right? Kind of that yellow end of the spectrum. And let's see now if we dial, oh, all right. So this absolutely is
which you can go back in the video and have a look at those. If you press the right button one time, get it into focus, it will go into 80 lumen mode, and if I press it again, it's going to go up to 1000 lumen, 8000 lumen, and it will just cycle through those settings, as you can see. And to turn off, I press down the power button there. To access turbo mode, I hold in the left button. If I release it within 2 seconds, it's gonna turn off, and if I hold it in for more than 2 seconds, it will stay in turbo mode until it heats up and will step down to prevent damage in the light. And I can also go back to the normal modes here and just use this one again. So it's really self-explanatory. And to access like the SOS mode and the beacon mode and the strobe, you double tap strobe light here. I'm not sure why you would use this kind of function. Maybe tell me in the comments. SOS, useful if you're on a boat or something, I'm not sure. And beacon, I'm not sure if you're stranded on a lonely island and you have to conserve the battery usage and try to connect with the outer space or some satellites. This is gonna be a nice function. I don't know. Go back to normal mode and you press the left button once. It's gonna tell you the battery voltage, which is really nice. And turn it off. And while it's charging, you're gonna have this self-explanatory animation on the OLED screen. And if you tap the left button again, you will be shown the voltage of the batteries also. So one of the coolest features that a lot of the newer Imalent flashlight has is that they are using this OLED screen here, to give you information about what settings you are in and such. So to turn it on, we will press the right button there. It will go to 20 lumens, and for example, if I turn it off now, it will remember to the next time that we are in the 300 lumen, and it will turn on right on the 300 lumens. But to switch through the lumen settings, we just tap it and it will go automatically down again, and we'll just circle through those numbers: 20, 300 and 2500 lumens. And if we press the left button once, it's going to give you a voltage readout. If you hold it in by more than 2 seconds, it's going to stay in 3800 lumen. And if I hold it in and release it, it's going to turn off again. And to reach those special modes, you double tap it. It's in strobe now, SOS, and then beacon. And also, when you twist the cap on, when you have changed the battery or something like that, it's gonna show the Imalent text there. So overall, everything about this flashlight is really nice. As you can see, it's a fairly small one. The construction on this is really good. It got a nice anodizing on the aluminium, and also the lens is got some coating to it, and also the micro USB is protected by this cap here. This cap can easily break off this little retainer thing there, so you don't want to lose it, because then it's gonna not have the IPX8 rating there. So this, guys, this is the DN70. It's the world's brightest single cell flashlight, performing up to 3800 lumen, which is insane. When you see the flashlight, it's not bigger than my hand. So 3800 lumens in a compact size like this, and a quality housing with the OLED screen, it's a really good option. This is the 20 lumen setting. It's not much light, but most people will actually feel this is more than enough. Bringing it up to 300 lumens, we get a nice throw down the line here, and also a good spread on the light. And then we go up to 2500 lumens. Already here we can see that there's a lot of light, which is spreading evenly out the whole way here now. And are you ready for the 3800 lumen? I am sure I am. So there isn't a big step up, but as you can see, there's enormous amounts of light in this little flashlight. So this is a step into the future of flashlight, and I will absolutely recommend this one. This one is a really nice all-around flashlight, which works for a lot of different occasions.